Hey there, Visionette. Welcome back. It's your girl, Katrina Marie here. Listen, if you have been wondering, practically agonizing over how on earth you can start a full-time business while working your full-time job, I'm so glad you asked because you are in luck. I am going to be giving you the goods here today. So this is a three-part series, second of three-part series, okay? So if you happen to miss the first episode, first of all, pause here, go back and check out that video, watch that, then come back to this video and you can catch up, okay? Because you don't want to miss a single episode. So today I'm going to be talking about how you can make the transition from your 9-to-5 to start your dream business in the online space. And you can do it just as everybody else is doing it, because I know sometimes we're asking ourselves the question, how do they make it look so simple? And what do I need to do to be a part of that equation, right? So if that's the question you have today, you definitely want to stay tuned. Let's jump right in. Let's go. Hey there, Visionette. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So glad you stopped by. My name is Katrina Marie. I'm a career transition coach and startup business expert, and I help high-achieving powerhouse women exit a corporate career that no longer serves them to start, sustain, and scale a successful online service-based business that's in alignment with their passion and purpose. So if you're ready to share your gifts with the world and turn your dream life into your reality without sacrificing your sanity or compromising your happiness, then you are definitely a boss chick and you have come to the right place. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. I release new videos every week and I don't want you to miss a single episode. Okay, so here's what you want to do. Tip number 2, establish brand awareness. Why? Because it's going to be so key for people to know who you are and what you do and who you serve. What better way to make that happen than to get visible, right? You want to get in front of your ideal market. So what do you have to do? Get to talking, right? You want to start branding yourself, right? Branding who you are and who you serve and what solutions you have to what problems you solve, right? That's going to be so critical to your success. So some of the things that you can do to get started is, of course, posting on social media. Well, hopefully you're not having to do all of the posting if we've done the tip that I gave you in number 1, right? So again, if you hadn't watched that video, go back and watch that. If you have somebody assisting you to do all of the branding for your social media posts and scheduling and such, then you can let them do the busy work of that. But you can actually be the one to go live, right? Live streaming will be a key ingredient that you need for people to get to know, like, and trust you a lot faster. That is so important because you want them to feel your energy and to connect with you, just like I'm doing with you here today. And video is one of the best ways to do that. So sure, you can record a pre-recorded video like I'm doing here if you're on YouTube, for example. But if you're working on other social media platforms, say for example Facebook and IG and maybe even LinkedIn, then those are the platforms you want to utilize to go live. Live is so much better in so many ways because it works a little bit differently than a pre-recorded video, right? Because in a pre-recorded video, you don't really have the interactions that you do when you're going live. So you get real-time interaction. People get to ask you questions in the moment, right? And they like to feel that human connection. So sometimes things may happen that you didn't anticipate happening, and it can typically be a blooper if you were to allow that to be a blooper if you were doing a pre-recorded video, right? But a pre-recorded video really is more of a video that's going to look polished and it's almost going to look too perfect, right? Because you're going to be able to have the opportunity to do your edits and such. And that's fine. But that serves a slightly different purpose. At the same time, I'm not saying not to do a pre-recorded video. Because obviously that's what I'm doing here. And that's going to be key too, because you want to have evergreen content. So pre-recorded videos are necessary, but you want to throw in some of those live streaming events because again, people want that human interaction in real time. They want to know that they can get to know you a little bit better. And how do they do that? They ask you questions that you can answer right there on the spot. It also sets you up to be shown as the authority, right, in your industry or in the realm of the industry you're in. And it allows you to establish credibility and showcase your expertise in whatever field you're an expert at, right? So another thing you want to do aside from going live streaming is doing expert talks, and that's another form of video, an audio video presentation, such as a webinar. Why is a webinar so important? Well, because you get to showcase your talent, showcase your skill, demonstrate that you know what you're talking about. It is a way for you to share your story, and it is a way for you to talk about what your problem or what their problem is, rather, what solutions you have to solving their particular problem right now with where they are, right? How can you meet them right where they are right now and solve the problem that they have? That is a great way to demonstrate your skill set. So live streaming and webinars and pre-recorded videos are 3 different ways for you to actually get your message across. Share your stories, brand stories specifically, okay? Why are they important? Because it helps your audience make that human connection, especially in this day and age, because we are living at a time where we are in the midst of a global pandemic. And although, we're starting to get back to some of the things that used to be more normal and more routine, really the way we live today is going to be the new norm, right? It is now the standard practices that we have to use. It is the way in which we live at, social distancing is the thing now, making sure we go nowhere anymore without our mask, right? And therefore we cannot get in the same circles and spaces and then go to the networking events and attend some of those social gatherings that we once used to not that long ago before all of this got started, right? So this is a time where people need that connection more than ever because they want to make sure that they can practically touch you, feel your energy, know that they can trust you right away, understand that you are really the one to hire, the one to connect with, the one to get on a phone call with, right? Because when you continue to show up and show out and sell without selling through talking about what your brand can offer, right? And it's what they need right now. And there's urgency to that piece of what they need right now today. They are going to be willing to buy in and pay, invest their hard-earned dollars in what it is you're selling. So you want to show up and serve first because that is what leads to the sale. And so unless you want to become invisible in this crowded marketplace, in the online space, if you want to be lost in all the marketing madness that goes on, because right now we're competing for attention, right? And that's really always been true, but more so now than ever because it is an oversaturated marketplace. So if you want to be known for the thing that you are great at, if you want to be known for the thing that you have mastered, if you want to be known as the expert in your field, you definitely have to get visible. That's what brand awareness is all about. So that all said, I want to challenge you today to do a live stream if you've not ever done it before, okay? And think about how you can connect your personal or professional story to your brand, because people are emotionally driven to buy, okay? So they're not buying really what it is you're actually selling, meaning your best-selling book or your whatever your product or your service is, right? Your coaching or consulting service or whatever it is you're selling as a physical product. Not even necessarily just the information you hold up here. They're first deciding, do I know her? Not so much, so let me get to know her. Do I like her? Well, they can only determine that if they are able to see you, hear you, watch you, right? To make that connection. And then do I trust her? Well, after I've seen her in a couple of videos, after I see her show up consistently, then I can decide if I actually trust her. And that leads to the sale, right? So if you want to establish a real connection, be vulnerable enough, truthful enough, courageous and transparent enough to have real conversations with people, to show that human side of you and let them know that you've been through some things and you more than likely were once where they are right now, but you have since solved that problem and you are in a better place for it. So you don't want to just take them through the pain points that they are experiencing right now, because guess what? They've already been there, done that. They're going through it. So touch on that a little bit, but show them what's possible. Show them what the transformation looks like on the other side, right? What does success look like for them? And that happens through your shared story. That happens by showing them and telling them how messy of a situation you had back there and how you turned that around. And now that is a part of your message, is to teach them about what is possible for them and how they can actually turn their sad story into a success story. That's where you really want to spend most of your time. Again, you do that by branding yourself, showing up, and making people aware, allowing them to connect through your shared story and your testimonies that you've lived through, right? You've been through some things. They're probably going through those same or similar situations right now. How did you get out of it? Well, start to share the story. My life looked like back when, and these are the steps that I took to get where I am today, and this is what my life looks like now. Let me show you what's possible for you. We are connected through stories on all fronts, right? On all levels. We love reading books. We love watching a good movie. We love looking at the social media entertainment and the different topics that people talk about. Talk shows, right? Real talk TV, or I don't even watch it. The reality TV shows, you all know what they are. But those are the things that we are connected to, right? The characters that are played in the movie, we become a part of who they are. We feel that we know people through their shared stories. When we hear the stories of other individuals, it allows us to know that we are not alone, right? It allows us to connect the dots. Oh, so if she went through that, then she's somebody who knows what I'm going through. So she's probably the person I need to talk to who can help me, because she's made it out of the struggle. And she's now living the life that I one day envisioned for myself and my family. Let me connect with this person. So that's what brand visibility and brand awareness will do for you. So that is my tip number 2 for you today. If you are enjoying these episodes, be sure right now to let me know what hits home with you. What's pulling on those heartstrings right now? What part of my message resonates with you, and what is it that you're going through right now in your business or in your life that's not allowing you to build that dream lifestyle that you so strongly desire? I want to know, so be sure to drop me some comments right now. In the next video, I'll be giving you the 3rd tip on how to make the transition, how to start your dream business in the online space while working a full-time job. But for now, if you're enjoying these episodes, I'm so glad you're here. Be sure to share this broadcast out. There's always someone who can benefit from a message like this. So be sure to spread the joy, share the wealth, because knowledge is power, especially if you take the steps that I'm giving you and implementing those things, getting it into radical action, right? So that's what it's all about. Now, I want to make sure that you are getting all the value that you possibly can. So before I let you go today, I want to share with you that we are doing a webinar, okay? And in this webinar, which is titled 7 Simple Steps to Starting Your Dream Business While Working Your 9 to 5. So we're only giving you 3 in this 3-part series, but if you want all 7, in addition to some other key strategies, some other key successes that the gurus out there in these internet streets who are actually winning in this game are utilizing to become successful entrepreneurs, I want to make sure that you are a part of that. So be sure today to click the link below in this description and sign up for this free webinar where I am going to be taking you through the 7 simple steps and giving you the exact strategies that we use to make the transition from our 9 to 5s into the business world as well. Now, if you cannot wait for the 3rd episode, I understand, but so that would mean get connected with me. You know what I'm saying? It's so many ways we can make the connection. I'm on everything social media, okay? Now, I do moderating rooms with my esteemed colleagues, co-moderating, I should say, and sometimes I do rooms on my own where I'm moderating on a specific topic. So be sure to join me on Clubhouse if you haven't already. That's a great way to connect with me. I am talking everything startups and scaling your business. So if you are struggling in these areas and you want to know the what, the when, the how, the where, and the rationale behind all of these things, right? And definitely the how-to, you want to get connected with me at One Shared Vision on Clubhouse. But also, I go live on my IG page as well as on my Facebook page. You can catch me on IG at One Shared Vision. That's ONE, Shared Vision. Be sure to connect with me there because I'm always dropping some gems for sure. Not in only my live streams, but I also make sure I'm posting pretty consistently on there so you don't have to wait for the weekly episodes here on YouTube. And the other thing is, join my Facebook community. Why? Because my Facebook community is where it is going down, okay? That is where we're having real talk with real people, giving real solutions that are relatable and relevant to you and your situation right now. It is a great way to connect with women of other like minds. This is where we congregate, build genuine relationships, and really just get connected as a sisterhood, right? To talk about the things that we're challenged with and to talk about it out loud without any shame or guilt to it because we are all going through some things. But this will be a safe space for you to connect with other women who are really doing great things for their customers and clients and wonderful things in the community. So if you need that additional support and that accountability and you want to be challenged to do more and go deeper into the discussions we're having here on this channel, girl, I'm not so sure what you're waiting for, but get on over there to the Facebook group, my Facebook tribe, the C-Suite Movement, because like I said, that is where it is going down. You can find the link in the description as well. All right, ladies, I have enjoyed talking to you today, adding value, and I do believe, I trust and believe that these episodes have been very beneficial. And so I'm just so thankful you're here. Listen, I'm going to tune out while you tune in. As always, and until next time, ladies, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.